it's Petunia Gal, and we are back over in Planet Zoo. Hope you're having an awesome day. Let's get back into the campaign here, and we will try to get it done and see how this goes. So let's hit play.
To walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then.
Okay.
Bengal tigers.
Ooh,
We
Bengal
want to
tigers.
adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Oh, come on. Where is it? I can't see because of all the trees. There it is. Like, I know it's not too far away.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat.
Okie dokie.
From scratch. And wood and concrete, I expect. So go ahead and build it. And don't forget the habitat gate.
Okay.
It's always best to place the habitat gate close to the keeper hut. As it happens, there's one quite near to the trade centre.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and
make sure
this
the guests
straight.
will be able to see the tigers.
Well, yeah, we want them to see them. All right, so we'll turn the length up. And let's see how this goes. So, it looks like... Okay, I'm going to have to turn the length down again. Not that far down. So, let's see if we can get this going here. I guess it doesn't have to be perfectly aligned to that, right? And then I'm actually going to turn on curved for this edge here. I kind of liked the curved edge instead of straight. I think it looks better. But we'll go ahead and make this. And then I'll put in glass in a bit. But for now, I'm just going to use this the way it is. And let's go ahead and do curved. I'll just do it out there. I'm going to make it as close to the path as I can. There's actually, when you're making paths after you have the exhibit in, you can actually have it snap to the exhibit, which is super cool. Or to the barriers, which is cool. And let's go ahead and do this. I know I didn't do curves over on the other side, but we'll stick with curves since that's what we're doing here. And let's make that straight. Okay. There we go. And hopefully we can do this. There we go. Alright. So, now that we got that in, let's go ahead and put in some glass. So we'll go and click this. And let's just select this area. And unfortunately, you can't select areas that are not adjacent to each other, but for now, it's fine. If I can get the trees out of the way. Okay, we'll make that glass. And then also, I think I'm going to do this corner over here as well. We'll make that glass. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in our gate. Why can't I put it here at all? Oh, we can put it in. Why can we put it in glass? We can't put it in the concrete. There we go. Nope.
Now, Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think?
Well, probably
The way
seems
we'll
like
do
a good
it
idea.
is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then,
Okay.
you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which
Yeah,
will take you
already
into
done.
barrier editing mode. Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by
Like that?
clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool. Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a minimum height of 4 meters.
I changed the measurements to feet, so I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, that's the
Okay.
habitat boundary
Wow.
complete, the
That's
habitat
tall.
gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore.
That's
I
good.
think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Yay, tigers. Okay, let's go to animal trading. Obviously, if we were adopting these in a regular Well, I guess it is in the right place, but she just has it set up for us. So we can do it right here. Deliver that. Awesome. I like that it pops back up in case you have multiple animals to adopt.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival.
Let's do that.
We'll start with the basics.
Okay.
Add a suitable feeding station for them.
All right. So we'll go to habitat and food tray large. Let's put it over here.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different.
Okay.
Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
And then we can click. So you can see it tells us kind of where we can put it and where we can't. For some reason it doesn't show. Oh, because the tiger's in there right now, so we can't put the water in. Both of the tigers are. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can't. Where's... sometimes I don't know what goes on, but I can't click on the fast forward. Like, I can't see that bottom bar when I'm recording. It's kind of weird. Okay, so let's do that.
Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Okay, let's do that. So we'll go to... Well, she highlights it for us there, but we'll go ahead and do that. And let's put this over here. All right, and... I guess that's food and toy. Okay. So, the thing about the enrichments is they will get tired of the enrichments as you go.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape.
Make sure you don't put too many in at the same time.
The tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although, given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
We'll do that for now. It's a little bit easier. And then...
Poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Select the tiger.
Rightio. Click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain.
A little bit more about the terrain.
That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
Okay, so they need more soil and less grass. Less long grass.
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Okay, so if we hit the bracket keys, you can make the brush longer, make the brush bigger and smaller. So that's super cool. Where's the long grass? They want less long grass. I don't know where it's at. It's over here. Oh my goodness. Less short grass now. Okay. Just go ahead and do this. They want more short grass. Hold on. I was reading that wrong. They want more short grass. So let's do that. There we go.
All animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other.
Okay, so I want to
The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab.
trying to look for the
Now,
ones. Oh, there's
as you
one.
can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want.
It's clicking on them and hitting delete.
You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Okay, so let's click on the tiger again. And we'll go ahead and look at plants. So, yeah, the hawthorn acacia tree, they don't like. So let's get rid of that. So that should be good for that one. So let's check. Okay, it's good on that. So tropical temperate grassland. So if we go to nature, we can click on the filter and go to continent Asia and biome. Temperate, grassland, temperate, and what? Tropical. That's what I thought. Okay. So if we click that, we can see all of the trees that they do like. And I really like this big tree. This big tree. I mean, it's really big, but I like it. So let's put that in. And as you can see, the coverage and the plants kind of go up as you do this. So some of them you can get away with putting more stuff in than others. But yeah, we'll go ahead and see what we can do. Let's see. I'm going to put some more by their bedding there. Let's see, how about this one? Banana palm. Wow, that is really small compared to that big tree right there. And you can also hit Z to rotate while you're placing to kind of make them look a little bit different from each other. And let's see. Nope, don't want to do that. These guys actually like quite a bit of bushes, which is nice. Because some of them they don't want much of anything. I don't remember being able to put this much in, but I like it. Okay, so we're good on the plants. It's, 73. We're not great, but let's go ahead and put some more of these in. Oh, that didn't go. Put some more of these in, because, plants make everything better, right? Oh, there we go. Awesome. How did we...
the good fences make good neighbors.
How did we...
I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave. Even if you did poke a hole in their fence.
Nah, don't do that.
Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Right, let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
Okie dokie. So let's go over to those guys. I can't click on this. Alright. I don't know why animal trading keeps coming up. Let's go to animals, and like I said, I kind of like to do it this way better. That is, if I can find them. They're there. And we'll just go and click on that.
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Okay.
Expand their social welfare, and we can get a bit more detail.
Too few adults.
Now,
social?
they've clearly got plenty of space, and they're not stressed,
There we
but
go.
it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find
Not
out more.
quite.
Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong.
I already did that. Go ahead and get these guys in here.
Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Well,
Adopt
off you
and
pop to
send
the
it.
animal market.
Yeah, already done. I'm ahead of you.
Good work on those peafowls. I
you.
expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
before we go over there, let's do this real quick. Because they are not happy with this terrain. Oh, wait. Am I doing... Yeah, I'm doing it right. Alright, so they want less short grass. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Alright, let's go. And they also wouldn't mind more long grass, which is... I don't usually get that. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so that's good. Let's go ahead and I think, what'd she say? Hippos? Gold. Leopard habitat. Oh, I thought she said. Okay. It's fine. Let's go over to leopard. Oh. And here we go. Snow leopard.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by the lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barriers for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
So they just want the one?
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Let's have a look-see. Temperature. There we go.
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
So I like how this like updates in real time. It's super cool. I don't want to get it too close to the guests though, because then the guests are going to be cold. So we don't want to do that.
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do that,
It'll take
Nancy.
a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Go ahead and click on the animal. Okay. So if we go into terrain, we'll get, obviously they want more snow. Let's go ahead and give them snow. So this is super cool because if you put it somewhere where the coolers aren't, it'll just kind of show up and disappear, which is kind of cool. All right, so they want less long grass, more rock. So let's give them some rock, shall we? Sound like Nancy now. All right. They do not like the long grass.
Now then,
there we go.
All of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic.
Yes.
Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Okay. So let's
As you can see, this list shows you the animals' overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button. Right,
Okay.
I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Okie dokie. I don't know what that is, but see you later. So, unfortunately, we are about out of time. But I did want to kind of show you guys what's going on, what kind of controls there are, and how to fix up the animals' habitats to make them the happiest they can be. Yeah, it's super, super fun to just get in here and make the animals happy and, you know, enjoying their area. But yeah, so I hope you guys are super excited for this game. I am so excited for it. I cannot wait till the final release this this month that I'm going to be bringing out these videos is going to be such a long month because, I mean, I won't be able to play. It's going to be sad. But I can't wait to play more of this for you guys, and I hope you are as excited as I am. If you are, definitely hit that thumbs up and, you know, leave any comments about what you guys are looking forward to the most in the zoo, what you guys want me to put in, and all of that fun stuff. And yeah, as you can see, this is super in-depth. I mean, we haven't gotten into, you know, a lot of it, but I did want to just do this one for you guys. And we will definitely be doing more campaigns once the game comes out because they are super fun. I like them. And I think that is it. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, tips, anything like that, definitely leave those down below. I love seeing those, and we'll get back with you as soon as I can. And this will be, you know, all of these are pre-recorded, so if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, let me know, and I will try to answer them the best I can. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a super blessed day, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys!